What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? I am on my way to the gym. It's 5:45 in the morning. I'm a little late. It's okay. I'll still be there on time and whatnot. But it's been kind of a weird week. I was gone in Denver on Monday, and then one of my students taught on Wednesday. So I've kind of just been teaching whatever. So today I'm going to be teaching a little bit of what I've been working on. So if you're in side control and a person tries to recover guard by turning towards you, then I'm going to do a little hip switch and get to the back from the other side. And then on the other hand, if they turtle away from you, just sliding into that pocket with your knees so you can start attacking that bottom hook like immediately. So I'm going to go over that, I think. And then in rounds, hopefully I'll get a few more rounds today. I don't know if any of the upper belts are coming. I haven't heard anything. So it's just me and the homies in class, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to attack the back. I think this will actually be my last week of attacking the back, or making it my focus, I should say. Next week I'm gonna try and pick a different thing that I want to work on, maybe ankle locks, because I've been seeing a lot of people go for those lately, and it's kind of got me zesty for the ankle locks again. So might start working on those again. Yeah, I'll let you know next week. And this weekend I should have a few more videos come out. I think I'm gonna make a lineage video and a video about the tournament. So stay tuned for that. Let's roll.
All right, so this is round number 1 with AJ. He's a purple belt. He's been training for quite a while here. And I pull guard, looking to set up a De La Hiva, tripod sweep type of sweep to threaten the back off of his turtle. But he bases down on his knees, so I opt to go to single leg X and then eventually transition to X guard. Now, he's trying to pull his left leg over my head to start up a hip switch pass. So I'm holding that left knee down with my right arm, preventing him from stepping over. Now, when he bases back like that, when he tries to extend away, I'm able to very easily come up on my technical stand-up sweep from X-Guard. I'm trying to stuff his bottom leg to pass using a Toriano-style passing, but when he shrimps to recover, I crush his knees together and am able to start weaving my legs and passing to that side again. Now, right here, he frames really hard towards me and turtles, looking for that front headlock, and then when he defends the hands, I circle to the back. And right here, I was going to try and pull him over to take the back, but he falls on his hip and opts to give me side control instead. Now, right here, he's turning towards me. He's looking for that underhook, so I'm trying to set up a Kimura grip to prevent him from really utilizing that. And when he turns too far towards me, I step over, looking to pivot my hips and take his back, but he uses that space when I step over to recover his butterfly hook and extend me, recovering his guard. Now, I'm using that sleeve to elevate his shoulders off the mat to try and turn his hips away from me. And in that motion, I'm able to poke my knee through between his legs and immediately threaten a knee cut pass. Now, his right elbow coming up on the mat, that is going to be what he uses to come up on his elbow, come up on his hand, and threaten a single leg takedown or take my back. So I'm trying to elevate that elbow off the mat and use my left leg to kick my foot free. I almost do a back step towards like a knee bar position, but he kind of catches my foot as I do that. So I go back to the knee cut, using my left leg once again to kick on his knee to free my foot. And right here, because he's turtling so hard, he's not letting me settle his side control, I start to spin, looking to take his back off of that spin, trying to control his ability to flatten out. But he rolls really hard to that backside and flattens. Now he comes up on the underhook, on a single with the underhook, and I use that to try and trap his head in a guillotine. I know it's close, but he's able to pop his head out. I think I had my chin a little bit too far away from his back, and I was a little loose on the head already. So right here, we rolled over the remote, stopping the timer, and we eventually start to kind of scoot away. And he's actually threatening my back here, but I'm protecting my hooks with my hands, not letting him get any control here, and also protecting my neck at the same time. Now, he's got one collar grip with his left hand. If I were him, I think I'd be coming up and threatening that choke a little bit more, but we ended up stopping the round and scooting away because we did run over the timer. Back into the same position. He switches his grips, though, so now he's got a right arm threatening that choke, but his hips are a little too high on my torso, allowing me to scoot lower, and you can see me reaching back with my left arm, peeling that grip over my head and escaping the choke threat there. Now I'm going to an open guard here, trying to get back to a lasso or a spider. But he's trying to turn me using his chest to keep my shoulders from turning downwards into turtle. But eventually that pressure lightens and I'm able to turtle up. He threatens my back once again, just pulling me over. And as you can see, I'm pretty confident in turtle, which is kind of a bad habit. It means I give up my back a little bit more than I should. And right here, he's still trying to pull me on my side, still trying to take my back off of that, or get to side control, which in that motion, I'm able to trap his foot, hide my arm, and get to deep half. So in this position, he doesn't want to fall to his back. So he's leaning really far forward. He's trying to push my head and get his right leg over again. But in that motion, he leans a little bit too far backwards. I threaten that back sweep. And then he lets me control his left arm, and I come up on the forward sweep. Now I'm in the over-under position. I want to look for that dog bar, but unfortunately his knee is turned out to the left just a little bit too much for me to really threaten that attack unless I flip my hips. And I'm a little hesitant to flip my hips because I don't want him to sweep me over that left side if I rotate too much. So now I just go back to my over-under half guard passing and opt for a chest-to-chest position where I can start threading that knee cut. And in that tripod position, he starts to elevate me and bring his knees in. Now I'm in a deep half, and here I'm going to try and do the same pass that he worked. So I'm pushing on his head, trying to get my right foot over, but my priority is not to get swept here. Now, I get my right foot over his head, start to switch my hips, and I'm able to start passing immediately off of that escape from the half guard. He resettles into shin shield half guard. He's got my collar, trying to do a scissor sweep from the half guard, but because he doesn't have my hand very well, it's a little bit difficult for him to do so. He does get me to fall, but I'm able to come right back up on that X guard sweep, technical stand-up sweep, threading the pass. Into round number 2 with Alan. Unfortunately, my footage got cut short. One of my files got corrupted. So this is the only round I have with Alan, and this is the last round of the vlog. It's about a minute and a half here, and I pull guard. Alan starts threatening his dynamic style passing immediately, trying to step over my right knee to get to mount, but I'm able to elevate, looking to get the deep half and mitigate that position by not letting him pass. Now, as I go to sweep for the deep half, he actually bases really well, pulls his leg out, and then almost passed my deep half just by pulling his leg free there when I was coming up on the sweep. So now I turtle to prevent the pass, and he starts threatening my back. Right here, he's got the choke, but I'm grabbing that shoulder. I'm grabbing that right shoulder, pulling it down. And in this position, Alan really needs to break that grip off of his elbow so that he can climb on top of me and still keep chasing the back. As you can see in this vlog, I'm defending the back more than I'm actually taking the back, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I'm still protecting my neck, protecting the hooks at the same time, and I'm able to scramble and get up on top, settling over his hips to prevent him from coming back up on top of me. Now, I'm in the Khabib-style smashing position where I've got his knees together. I'm trying to hook my feet so that his knees can't shrimp or bridge, but he's doing a good job of freeing his knee line. He's framing and scooting his hips out inch by inch, just trying to get that bottom knee out so he could recover guard. I used that motion in that shrimp to long step and come back to the other side where I'm able to start forcing him to turn towards me, trying to get his regard, but using that big shrimp to switch sides and eventually look for either the back or right here. I'm going to threaten the Ezekiel choke as I sit for the back as well, getting my tap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was 2 rounds from, what would that have been, Thursday of last week? It was 3 days ago. As you can see, I'm having a little bit less success chasing the back, and I think one of the problems that I'm having is that I rely on such a smash-heavy game or smash-heavy passing style that I'm so used to fighting to restrict movement and establish side control and mount that it's not incentivizing my partners to turtle away as much or even shrimp towards me to recover guard. So I think what I need to do is, if I want to chase the back more, I need to lighten up on my passing style. So I think what I'm going to work on next is some dynamic passing and ankle locks, a little bit of both, right? So I want to pass standing, I want to pass with distance, and when I pass, I want to throw their legs away and give them the space to turtle away from me, and that'll allow me to slide into those back take positions as opposed to really forcing them to those positions. And it's hard to force someone to a position when they know that's what you're going for. Obviously, I have a lot of guard players in the gym, and so most of them are adept at preventing, at not turtling, right? Most of them prioritize shrimping and recovering their guard over turtling. But I think that if I pass dynamically and really get a lot of lateral side-to-side movement, that I can incentivize them to turtle more. And obviously, a lot of them are watching these videos, so that may not work either. But that's going to be my goal going forward in the next week, is to dynamic pass and look for leg locks. So ankle locks mostly, and some knee bars and toe holds, which means a lot of single leg X guard, and deli Eva from the bottom position. So that's what we're going to work on. Hopefully you guys like this video. Remember, if you like the video, like the video. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would appreciate it if you do. Yeah, competition videos coming out soon. I competed yesterday at Sub League at a local tournament. Didn't go well. And then I competed the week before at Denver Open. So I'm still working on those. I'm trying to create some good quality content for you on those. But look forward to that. So as always, guys, stay consistent. Go train.